This scrawny four-eyed boy, he's actually a hidden swordsmanship master. Say, Simon Knight, after buying the last club, the players were analyzed. He realized that it wasn't that the players were too weak, it's that they didn't find the right station. Ji-hoon is an auxiliary in the team. He owns a front, skills in manufacturing protective films, but he represents the upper limit of weapons and physical skills. But 95 Simon Knight found him, and said that from today, he will not be an auxiliary. In the following game, he will play as a melee attacker. Ji-hoon's whole body was mummified after listening to it. I've always been an auxiliary. You are brainless. Is that what you called me here to say? Simon was speechless. He told Ji-hoon, he's very talented in swordsmanship. And that's not what he said casually. Even so, Ji-hoon is still skeptical. After all, his explosive power and agility are very low. Simon expressed some hatred that iron cannot be made into steel. That's because he always likes to hide behind crowds, and he hated it. Support is needed in the team, but that's someone with at least 2 skills. To play a supporting role, Ji-hoon only has 1 protection skill, so in a moment, he will equip him with a weapon. Ji-hoon asked weakly after listening, is it to cultivate yourself into a sword assistant? Hearing Simon here, he couldn't hold back at all. Can you understand what I'm saying? Why are there so many weird people in this club? You fuck. From now on, you will be my honest melee attacker. If you still want to continue to be an auxiliary, then wait for me to fire you. So you want to change your destiny? Still planning to continue living? Ji-hoon hesitated for a moment, immediately held Simon-yi's hand. I will strive to become a qualified professional. After the conversation with the attacker, Simon-yi asked Dong-jun to find Ji-hoon a swordsmanship instructor. At the same time, we are training the entrance of the players. Dong-jun looked dumbfounded. Does it really work? Don't worry, I'm the strongest on earth. After returning home, Simon fell into distress. I don't even watch the dramas I like to chase on weekdays. Ji-hoon asked him with some concern, is it because of the club? And he heard, there were only 14 players there. Don't you want to recruit some? Here. Simon sat up immediately, looking at the group of paparazzi blocked outside the door. Simon suddenly had a bold idea. It is indeed necessary to recruit some players, but here are some free ads. Think of this. Simon jumped directly outside the building. Dear journalists, to make a living, you guys work so hard. I'm going to answer every single one of your questions, but there is one requirement. That is, immediately release the news that I am recruiting team members. The man likes the courier brother at a glance, just because he is a rare 3-skill superhuman. Say, after Simon circulated the recruitment information through the media, countless little quacks flocked to sign up. However, after reading the resume, I found that all he was meowing was a group of crooked melons and cracked dates. Simon is about to explode, but I still sifted patiently. Suddenly, a courier's resume aroused her interest. Although his attributes could not be more ordinary, but it has a delivery item and the ability to convey vision. At the interview, Simon saw this courier named Zhao Minghao. When looking at the other person's resume, Dong-jun looked surprised. How could someone of this nature pass a written review? He was just about to ask Simon, did the staff make a mistake? Simon launched analytical eye with a smile. Surprise him. The thing is that this kid actually has 3 awakening skills, and one of those skills is still going head to head. This superpower is not only rare, and it's also highly valuable at the tactical level, but such a good skill. He didn't put it on his resume. It seems that he has not discovered it himself. Simon turned to ask Dong-jun, is this kid the same age as Lee Nian? Dong-jun looked dumbfounded. Yes. But what does it have to do with recruitment? Simon ignored him. Instead, he stared at Zhao Shenghao with an evil smile. Is this really the arrangement of fate? Zhao Shenghao, I see your resume. There is only the experience of the courier in it. Then why did you come to apply for the Fire of War player? And in terms of ability value, you're not cut out to be a player, are you? Zhao Shenghao clenched his fists. A firm reply. I know my abilities are poor, but becoming a Firestorm player, it's been my dream all along. Maybe in the eyes of others, I'm delusional, but this time I'm serious about applying. Zhao Shenghao's answer made Simon very satisfied. He asks each other, how was long-distance item teleportation done before? Zhao Shenghao said, if the distance is too far, he will use the front to perceive the general position. Here. Simon was suddenly happy. This ability can also be used for reconnaissance. It seems that you are more useful than I thought. He also said that behind a successful thief, they all have an excellent old 6. Zhao Shenghao, you have been admitted, and you and Li Nayan will make the best partner. Future, the core team members of Hans Heng Industrial are the 2 of you. Let our opponents know. What is the 6 play method?